Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to week 20 of your SAT Math Prep. We're our first week here of SAT Prep, first full week in March, and we are discussing factoring and equivalent expressions. Please make sure that your name is clearly printed on your guided notes here, and please make sure that you're writing down all of the work that is shown in the video. We are going to be doing skill checks a little bit differently for the remainder of the school year. They will be electronic. So you need to make sure that you're taking good notes so that you have them available to you when it comes time to do the electronic skill check. More information to follow on that. So, again, make sure you circled your teacher, make sure you circled your class, and let's get down to business. So example set 1 says, when the given expression below is rewritten in the form x plus 4 times x plus k, where k is constant, what is the value of k? So we should see this trinomial expression x squared plus 10x plus 24, and we should realize that that means we're looking for a pair of numbers that multiplies to 24 and adds to 10. So there are only so many pairs of numbers that multiply to 24. And if we look at those options, only one of those options adds up to 10. That would be 4 and 6. So when we factor this trinomial, it factors into x plus 4 and x plus 6. From there, all we need to recognize is what the question is actually asking us, which is it is asking us what is the value of k. Well, hopefully we would realize that k is equal to 6. Okay, on to example 2. It says expression 2x squared plus ax is equivalent to x times the quantity 2x plus 7 for some constant a. What is the value of a? So what we need to do here is sort of the reverse of factoring. We need to actually take the final expression and distribute that x, which would give us 2x squared plus 7x. And if we look at that compared to what we've got over here, okay, we've got 2x squared plus ax. And it's asking us what is the value of a. And we should recognize that a is equal to 7. Okay, these are examples of what the SAT will do. They will try to involve the third variable, they will try to involve a third step, and they will see how well you understand factoring, both greatest common factor factoring, as well as trinomial factoring, and on occasion some of those other special case factorings like difference of two squares, etc. And sometimes the factoring will even be more than one step. So we just need to be aware of what we're looking at. When we talk about equivalent expressions, they should be equal to each other, but in different formats. All right, on to example 3. Example 3 says, which of the following is equivalent to the expression 5x plus 15? Well, we should remember from algebra that these two terms have a greatest common factor of 5. Which means I can factor out a 5, which would result in me dividing both terms by 5, meaning that would be equivalent to 5 times the quantity x plus 3, or a. Okay, in example 4, it says, when the given expression below is rewritten in the form x plus a times x plus b, where a and b are constants, and a is greater than b, what is the value of a minus b? So this is going to still require us to factor. We need to come up with a pair of numbers that multiplies to 5 and adds to 6. Well, there's only one set of numbers that even multiplies to 5, that being 5 times 1. So that trinomial factors into x plus 1 and x plus 5, which means 1 and 5 are a and b. Since a is greater than b and 5 is greater than 1, we know that a is 5 and b is 1. So then we do a minus b to actually answer the question. 5 minus 1 would be 4. So there's several examples of what we mean when we say equivalent expressions. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go off to a Google Classroom, and we are going to complete a Quiz-Is assignment. So, give me a second to get that pulled up here. We are going to get ourselves onto a laptop or a computer, either a Chromebook or a computer. We're going to go to Google Classroom, and all of you should join the classroom with the code that is on the board, Q7ULRP5. When you get logged in there under classwork, you will find the skill check for the week of March 7th, which is this week. It is a short Quiz-Is that will require you to log into Google because you will get one attempt. Now, ladies and gentlemen, because you're logging into Google, your email will be linked to your response, which means you need to make sure that whatever name you use in Quiz-Is correctly identifies you and is classroom appropriate. If you do not do so, you will face consequences. So we're going to get on Google Classroom. We're going to go and complete our skill check for the week through Quiz-Is. Thank you very much for your time and attention. That code is available through your proctor as well. They have that Google Classroom code. Everyone should be joining. Good luck.